Here's a simple technique you can learn from the Djokovic serve to help improve your serve. Now, this video is courtesy of PTSO on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their awesome channel. I've put their link in the description below. And to make sure you're doing this correctly, just film yourself from the back view and look for one specific position. It's this position right here. You'll notice the tip of his racket from the camera's view is pointing to the right of the camera, but it just so happens to be the same direction as his chest. When you begin your serve, it's fine to let the racket go across your feet. You know, he's got the tip of the racket pointing down to the ground. He's got a very flexed wrist where his wrist is curled over. But watch how his racket rises. But notice how the tip of the racket is pointing off to the right. This is called palm down, strings are down. You can place a ball in the throat of the racket. This gets him primed and ready to use the proper throwing motion, which is called right to left. Now, that's if you're a right-hander. But what I mean by that is the racket's going to go like this. Watch his racket go from right to left, from right to left. This is what I call knock off the birthday hat. So if he's wearing a birthday hat, the racket would pass in over the head, knocking off the birthday hat. You watch so many recreational players. They struggle with their serve, and they get their racket back here. But this is what they do. At the beginning of the serve, they go across the feet, and they go way back here to get there. Notice the green line and the red line are going in opposite directions to get to that yellow circle. We don't want to go across the feet and go into the waiter's tray. Rather, we want to bring the racket up in front of our chest with the tip of the racket pointing the same direction as our body. Then the racket passes in over the head, knocking off the birthday hat. That is the proper way to serve when it comes to the amount of racket speed and spin you can put on the ball. And by the way, you'll see J.J. Wolf, great example of this as well. Notice the tip of the racket is pointing down, and then watch him lift the racket up, and there's the same palm down position. His palm is down. You could place a ball in the throat of the racket, but the tip of the racket is pointing the same direction as his chest. That allows for a right to left move where the racket passes right in over the head. If JJ wore a birthday hat, he would hit it off every time. Now, if you're looking for new people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, maybe you want to find a local league at your level, or you want to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link for Play Your Court, and it's playyourcourt.com/2minutetennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. Go out and film yourself serving. Do it today. Film yourself from the back and see if as the racket is coming up to get into the trophy position, if after you toss and you're lifting the racket up, that the tip of the racket is pointing the same direction as your chest. This gets you in the proper throwing motion, knocking off the birthday hat, and absolutely crushing your serve. You do this, and there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.